Welcome back to Let's Talk by George. In today's video, we are actually going to review a latest port for our Poco M3 device. Now, you might be wondering which port it is. Actually, it is an MIUI 14 port, and the name of the port is actually MIUISR 14.0.3. This port is actually by our friend Fahim. To be honest with you guys, this is the first time that I am reviewing a port with so many customizations. I had started using custom ROM from 2018, and from 2018 I didn't or I haven't actually seen an MIUI port with so much customization. Many thanks to Fahim for his fantastic job what he had done. The port is really smooth and it is an amazing port to use. So the detailed information and specification, we will have the default kernel which comes with the MIUI 13, the 4.19.157. As you can see, the security update is of December, and that is about the system information right in front of you. Well, I have done so many reviews on MIUI 14. The first port for our device was actually rolled out by Philippines. It was MIUI 14 China version ROM. So basically, you can actually edit. There are a few features which I just want to show it to you. The first one is the app vault. Now the app vault has a new user interface which we are actually familiar with the other ports also. So basically it is actually having the same kind of app vault. Then coming back to the home screen, you will have a launcher. So let us go to the launcher settings, and you also have the launcher with many customization option like a swipe up search provider, home screen search bar. If you don't want to have home screen search bar, definitely you can disable it. And if you want to have the search bar customization, that is possible. You can also enable custom search bar style. If you want to have a transparent search bar, of course that is possible. Likewise, I have told you that there are a lot of customization. It is not possible for me to talk you through each and every customization. Even in the recent styles, you can actually enable the iOS style recent, which something looks like this. Let me re-enable it again. Maybe it didn't got applied or something like that. So yeah, you can actually enable the iOS style of recents. Let's go over there. Yeah, so now it has been applied. So you can see how the iOS style of recents look like. And let us also try to go back and see what other customization options are available. So you can arrange the reasons like that. Now there are many customizations for the icons are also available, but it is hard to go through each and every customization in this review video. The port is actually using default MIUI dialer and messages app, and the port is actually using the Google camera as the default camera application. So basically the MIUI camera doesn't work with it. So basically you will have the default camera as Google camera. Now going back to the port again, you also have the calendar application, which is somehow I hope it is not Chinese. Yeah, it is actually a Chinese calendar. So there is actually some writings in Chinese and stuff like that. I do not know how to read Chinese. So basically let us leave that aside. And the security application looks the same, and even the monitor is actually applied to the security application also. You are actually having the default options for the security application. Let us go to the settings page now. Now the most interesting fact is MIUI SR lab. This is where you can find customization for this particular ROM. First of all, there is actually a main. So basically you can toggle or you can switch between the MIUI SR lab style. So if I put hierarchy, and it will eventually change the MIUI SR lab to hierarchy. So let me reboot the system user interface. So let us try to log back in. Right, so let me try to log back in. Yeah. So basically the hierarchy style must have already been applied. Yeah, okay, fine. So you can actually choose to have custom styles for the quick settings. So the quick settings, you can change the styles. So basically you can change the quick settings style into different sort of fashions like concentric, aesthetic. So basically I am using aesthetic center. So in aesthetic center you can see the brightness slider and the volume panel that has been moved to left and right, and in between you are having icons also. So this looks better than the stock one. And if you want to enable the monet for the volume panel, that also you can do. And if you also want to enable the monet app icon, that is also possible. Now the second thing is notification. So basically you will have iDroid style notification center, which actually something looks like this. So basically the clock is actually moved to the middle, clock and date, then notification, you have little bit modification over here. Then you can disable colored notification icons. So there are also few customization options, or good customization option with the notification styles too. Then the second one is old control center. So if you are actually using the old control center, definitely you can customize some old control center modes, like which one need to be on first, second and third and stuff like that. So you can choose to have custom tiles in old control center mode. You know, the old control center, instead of this we use the old one. So if you want to actually customize those icons, definitely you can do that. So even brightness bar customization is here. So once you enable it, you can customize the brightness bar, seek panel and stuff like that. So that is also possible. Now the new control center. So if you want to customize the new control center, definitely you can do that through these options. So basically if you go to the tile design settings, you can change the tiles for the active and inactive tile icons. So that is also possible. Then coming to the status bar, you also have the different sort of status bar styles, like dual status bar style, SR style. So this is how the SR style is going to look like. Let me move the top padding a little bit down, because I have changed the top padding little bit. So this is how the MIUI SR style looks like. So if you actually prefer to use the default one, and if you want to customize the status bar paddings top, right and left, definitely you can do that also. And if you need to have a custom status bar logo, that is also possible here. And you will also have nice choices of status bar icons to choose from. Now that is about the status bar styling. Then moving on to let's see if we have something else, or if we have missed something over here. Moving on to pulse, you can also customize pulse, the color and stuff like that, and the lines also. Then miscellaneous, well, you can actually choose custom theme server for your theming app, like India, Indonesia, Russia, China full, or something like that. Show MI account on top of the settings. If you prefer to do that on the settings page, enable VPN, Google Alexa and stuff like that. So if you want to take a screenshot of a secure app, that is also possible here. Then is the power menu. If you want to use the old power menu, definitely you can use that. The default power menu is actually something look like this. I prefer to use that because that looks really nice. Then charging option, and you can actually have different sort of charging animation. So yeah, if you prefer to do that, you can also do that. Icons, status, navigation bar customization, you can choose different sort of navigation bar styles, something like something similar to what we have in AOSP. And battery customization, you can also choose to have different battery icon styles along with the percentage. And signal customization, same case with the AOSP, you can choose to have different sort of signal styles too. Then Wi-Fi customization, icon customization, again different sort of icons, wallet customization. This is the first time that I am seeing something like this in an MIUI port. This is the first time that I am seeing, and you can choose to have a lot of wallet icon options and Wi-Fi customization also. And going down again, you can choose to have launcher customization like GPU tuner and stuff like that, then size in portrait mode and stuff like that. So basically this is something related to the launcher. Dialer, you can choose to have different sort of dialers like global style, or you just need the default style. Let me show you the dialer. This is how the dialer looks like. So if you prefer to change something in the dialer, that is also possible with this particular ROM. Then going back again, and the dialer was the last option for our customization. So launcher was the dialer was the last option for our customization. Apart from that, you also have different sort of customization like force FPS, and the color scheme. I believe the color scheme doesn't work. Yeah, looks like the color scheme doesn't work. And font settings, reduce animation. So these are actually extra options here and there along with the ROM. And let us go to the sound. And sound, actually you will have all the standard settings. Notification and control center, again you can choose to have the old version and new version of control center, just like the stock ROM. So basically you also have the standard option over here for the status bar tuner. Then fingerprint, yeah. So basically you will have fingerprint unlock, face unlock and screen lock with the ROM. Then going to the additional settings, you also have some kind of special features like front camera assist. So if you are actually using front camera and your screen will turn into full brightness, so you can customize the brightness, the amount of brightness that is being required when you are having front camera recording. So there is tab plus. I do not know what exactly tab plus is, but I do not know whether it is actually useful for you too. Memory extension, you can choose to have different sort of memory sizes. Then kit space, if you want to have something, I do not know, this is actually written in Chinese, so basically better not to mess with it. Heart rate, that is actually something related to the MI health, so basically I don't think that will actually work with our device. So these are the customization, and this is the news about MIUISR. To be honest with you, as I've told you earlier, I haven't seen a ROM with a lot of customization. And once you come back to the home screen, you can also customize the folder into XXL view and stuff like that. So basically this is the first time that actually I see a ROM with a lot of customization, which is an MIUI also. Once again, I would like to thank Fahim for his effort, time on porting this particular port for our beloved Poco M3 device. And I would like to thank you for watching my ROM review, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.